Do you like talking about cool movies? Do you miss VisArt video? I know I do. If the answer is yes, then you are going to adore these two. Typically on a Saturday evening, they are heard on 103.5 WCOM, talking all about some movies, but we have them here on stage with us tonight in the Cat's Cradle. Please give a warm welcome to Cameron Price and Huru Price of Matinee Prices.
What's going on, y'all? Real quick, we've got some, and thank you, Edith. She left out some legal jargon that we have to get out of the way first. I've got the sheet right here, and it says, hi, Mom. So, hi, Mom. Hit it.
Hi, Mom.
There you go. Okay, we got that out of the way. As Edith said, we are Matinee Prices. I am Huru Price. This is Cameron Price. We are normally heard on WCOM LP 103.5 FM, and we do movie talk. Both of us used to work at a local independent video store, which is now gone. It got Netflixed, if you will. But we still talk about movies, and we love movies, film, long movies, short movies, movies that climb on rocks, all the movies that you can handle. And normally we do the show there, but we're doing it here tonight. And I want to give a quick shout out to Nick Beery and Jackie Helvey. They started the Carrboro Film Festival about 1,500 years ago. It was a very long time ago. They had to create the buildings to have the festival in. They had to create the art center. They had to create and build the Century Center. Then they had to make film, because that wasn't invented yet. And then, of course, with a lot of independent films here, so they had to make independent film, because that wasn't created yet, and it's Carboro, so of course, organic film.
All the films are
free
organic,
range,
free range, farm to table.
Probiotic.
Yes, you can
named
feel
films.
good about consuming these films.
Yeah, so
There's
you're
no
gonna love
guilt
these
attached.
films, and you can feel good, like you said, about consuming these films. They're good for you. So, films.
Films. Well, first off, I just want to say I am happy to be out of the house. I'm happy to be among people. This has been insane. One thing I've learned about
2020, man.
this year is that it's really frustrating trying to teach a dog how to play board games. My dog, Baxter, he sucks at Scrabble, but he's weirdly good at Connect Four, which is bizarre because dogs are colorblind.
So, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And Baxter's like a little thing.
Yeah, so that's really what I've come out of 2020 knowing, is that you can teach a dog to play Connect Four if you really work at it.
If you really, and offer him enough treats.
Yeah.
We are here to present to you, and introduce to you, the Carrboro Film Festival. This is a collection of independent artists, like just world-traveling, weary warriors, people who just have to make film. They're not George Clooney. They don't have money like Robert Downey Jr. They're just like, we want to make films, and we have $2 and a candlestick. What do? And they get together with friends, and they make movies.
Yep.
And it's a beautiful thing. It's one of those things, I mean, how important would you consider being this year, 2020, for a festival like this? I think it's even more important this year than ever.
I would have to agree with you. It's incredibly important. I think it's reassuring for people to know that despite a literal global art and get it out to the people, and creativity is one of those things that helps people get through times like this. And I just take my hat off. I'm not wearing a hat. I don't like to wear hats. I've never been a hat person.
He's not wearing a hat.
Had I chosen to wear a hat, I would doff it thusly to all of the filmmakers and people who are responsible for making this happen.
I've noticed when you watch independent films and we've got all of it. We've got shorts, we've got full length, we've got documentaries, we've got like the gamut, dramas, comedies, stuff in between, hybrids. Cameron always says I like to watch hybrid movies, nothing just like straight this, straight that. It's got to have everything. I've noticed after years of watching this and coming to the film festival, the Hollywood formula because you watch these things, and these are made, again, by just people in the neighborhood, like they would sing on Sesame Street.
Yeah.
People who you see walking their dogs, and people, you run into at the grocery store, and just regular people. So you start to realize, oh, what do people like us, what do we talk about? What do we make films about? And then you get to see it. And then you see the difference between something that costs $10 million, $20 million,
Yeah.
that has the big stars on it. And you come to appreciate even more stuff that people make, like just sort of normal, everyday people. And again, I can't stress enough, this year especially, because 2020, man, it's been quite the year, shall we say?
Yeah, it's been something. And having seen a lot of these movies, I can say all the ones that I've seen have been good to great.
Okay.
They've all been winners. And I'm a big fan of short films because I feel like if you have 90 minutes or 2 hours to tell a story, it's a little easier because you have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end.
Right.
But if you can have a beginning, a middle, and an end in 7 minutes, that's really impressive.
Yeah.
And I've been seeing a lot of that
Yeah.
with the lineup this year, and I've been blown away by a lot of them.
What have you seen?
Well, I just today I've got my list. I watched a hilarious movie today called Black Friday Man, about a wannabe superhero who can honestly only work one day a year.
Yeah.
But it was very good. And growing up, I spent my summers at Myrtle Beach, and I saw a fantastic short documentary called Mr. Myrtle Beach about a photographer named Jack Thompson who has lived in Myrtle Beach for 60, 65 years, and he's been documenting everything with his camera.
Right.
And it blew me away
Yeah.
because, like I said, I spent my summers at Myrtle Beach, and I had literally never heard of this person, but he's known as Mr. Myrtle Beach.
Right.
A lot of great stuff.
I can tell you, we had, again, this is night 2. So last night we had some artists on over at the Art Center. We had a young lady on, Anna Barker, who did a movie called Level Up.
Yep.
And it, like you always say, I like my hybrid movies.
Yep.
So this film, in not even half an hour.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that long. Had dance. She's traditionally a dancer,
Yep.
so she incorporated dance heavily in this film. Dance, comedy, like something you would see like on NBC. It was amazing. Comedy. There were some tense moments in there. And the music, the soundtrack is fantastic.
Great music.
So it's one of those things where like you got all of that in roughly 25 minutes, just like that. I guarantee you, unless you're sort of familiar with the actual people personally in Durham or where have you, you've never seen any of these people before. You may never have heard this place before. There was an axe throwing establishment in there. I had never heard of that before, ever. Didn't know that was a thing.
That's been
It's like darts, just with axes.
It's been a hipster thing for a while.
Has it?
Yeah, for
I've been out of the
5
loop
or 10
then.
years. Yeah.
I am not hip.
Yeah.
Never said I was. Cameron apparently agrees. He never says it either.
No, I've literally never said that. Speaking of hip, I saw another fantastic movie called His and Herzog, and I can't even say why you should watch this movie. It's short. You're gonna love it, and if you're a fan of the madness that is Werner Herzog, you really need to watch. Even if you don't know who he is, you'll enjoy this. But if you're a fan of Werner Herzog and the crazy things he says, you will love this movie. And having a lot of friends who work in the service industry, specifically as bartenders, Tuesday Night Fever was hilarious. A young woman, her first night at work at a new bar, and she's dealing with a couple of customers who are really out there.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
And the performance, all three of those actors were amazing.
There were 4.
Oh yeah. That was the other guy at the beginning. Yeah. I'm always impressed.
The black guy.
I'm always impressed. You got me. I'm always impressed by people who can convincingly play drunk, because a lot of times people go over the top, and you can't actually get drunk to play it, because then you're drunk and you can't remember your lines.
Right.
But I was really impressed by the level of acting with them playing that level of drunkenness.
I hated those people.
Yeah, you're supposed to. That's the point of the movie. But I guarantee you,
excellent job.
if you're a bartender watching that movie, you're going to be like, oh my God, I've met these people. You know, that's something that a lot of people, especially in this, there's a lot of bartenders. A lot of my friends are bartenders.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can relate. So if you're looking for a good laugh, check out Tuesday Night Fever. It's another short film, but man, it was hilarious.
He doesn't have any friends. He just drinks a lot.
I
but
do.
I can concur
but
with him.
I buy my friends because I'm a good tipper.
There you go. I can confer with him about that movie, though. It was enough to, like, you're going to see, I'm a big fan of T-shirts. Obviously, we're sporting our Carrboro Film Festival T-shirts. You know, you're going to see me. I'm about T-shirts. I wanted a Tuesday Night Fever T-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to make that for that movie. Like I said before, if you love cats, I didn't say this before, but I'm saying it now. If you love cats, we've got all the movies you can handle here in the Carrboro Film Festival. If you are not liking cats,
there's another movie.
there's another film.
If
for
you
Carrboro
flat
Film.
out hate cats, there's one specific movie that is really going to be right up your alley.
So you're covered, cat lover, cat hater. But we're gonna wrap up again. Check out all these movies if you can. It's the deal of the century,
It
or
really
at least
is.
of 2020. And
It's a good way to end the year. You can do something good. You're supporting local artists. I also want to say, check out the film Hangry. It was also hilarious. Support local films, support Southern filmmakers, support Southern artists, support the Carrboro Film Festival. Go online, order the festival. It's worth it.
just provide support. And now back to Edith.
I'm doing a freeze frame.
Matinee Prices, everyone. Yeah.